Welcome to this full EMS pelvic floor session. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel all the different intensities, if they are good, if you need to make some adjustments. Let's connect over our breath. Let's take couple of deep breaths in and out. And do a quick scan if all the impulses feel right. And then we can start with our session today. You can use any EMS suit for that. The parameters are in the descriptions, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in a little bit. But we're going to start with cat-cows. So bring yourself on all four, and then inhale, bring the chin up. Exhale, really pull the pelvic floor in, and exhale while you do that and contract these muscles. And you inhale, bring your chin up, look up, push your hip back, and then exhale, bring the hip in. Imagine you're gonna pull something up, like an elevator is going up, all the way up. And you exhale and contract all these muscles. It's gonna feel great to mobilize the spine and just gets us into this new routine. Perfect. We're gonna connect over our breath. And then from here, bring ourselves into like a squat position to open up our hip. And whatever works for you. I love in the beginning to really open up the joints, bring the shoulder back, keep a straight back. Also test if the stimulation is not too intense, and then from there we're gonna come down on the map on our back. From here you point your fingers to the ceiling and you bring up your legs. Your knees are 90-degree angle. And focusing really on pushing the lower back against the mat and breathing in and out. And when we inhale, we relax our tummy, and when we exhale, we contract. We feel all the muscles, specifically like the pelvic floor, and squeezing all these muscles. The angle of the knees is also dependent on how much we can keep the connection between our back and the floor. So we stay here for a couple of cycles. Inhale when you have an impulse, pause, and exhale and contract when you feel the stimulation. Good job. And then from there, you can bring the legs down, relax your body, relax your legs. I mean, even when we take a break, because we are under the program, under the stimulation, it's very intense. Specifically, I do that with the Ishape, and because of the parameters that we choose, so it's very intense. But just good to let go. This is like an active session, and then we go back into the same position, and then you point with your toes to the floor without losing the connection between your lower back and the mat. It's very important that you keep pushing your lower abdominals against your back and the back into the floor. Keep breathing in and out, and we are pointing the toes doing the impulse. Good job, guys. This is, by the way, my first voiceover. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it sounds better. I tried many different things to record these videos, and I just hope that you enjoy having some guidance, specifically with an EMS session. Keep breathing in and out. And then you can also, instead of tapping 1, 2, right, left, you can tap 1, 2, 3, 4. So you tap 4 times within the cycle of tension. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when it gets really intense, you can hold your knees, pull your knees towards your chest. Great. Relax, take a couple of deep breaths. Good job. And then from here, we go back, we point our fingers towards the ceiling again. Make sure that our core is contracted and tight, pushing against the mat, and then we're pointing with both toes outside of the mat without losing the connection with the lower body and the mat, your yoga mat or whatever you're using. And then while we contract and bring the toes outside, we exhale and keep the pelvic floor engaged. So if this is like your first pelvic floor workout ever with EMS and you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to feel the pelvic floor, so there's like different descriptions or different explanation how we can voluntarily contract the pelvic floor. Imagine, like, for example, you have a blueberry that you would try to pick up and you swallow it in and you pull it up. The elevator is another one, or pulling on the grass. Imagine you sit on the grass and you try to pull with these muscles, with the pelvic floor muscles. The pelvic floor is like a net. It's like a net within our core that holds everything together, very strong. So by now you might be very exhausted. It was very, very intense. So just take a moment to relax. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. Maybe you wanna just bring your feet on the floor. Maybe you wanna lay your legs down. Whatever is comfortable. Maybe you wanna swing your knees side to side. And then once you catch your breath, we go back to the same position. And now we're bringing diagonal the left leg, we straighten it out, and the right arm, and then we alternate. Keep breathing in and out. Good job. Inhale and exhale. And the same rule here. The angle for you, like the right angle for you, is the one where you can still keep the contraction, your voluntary contraction of your core. Really emphasize today on the pelvic, really trying to, with every exhale, pulling the pelvic floor in, contracting it as much as we can. And as much, like if you are in that angle of the exercise and you feel like you lose control, that's when you know you have to decrease your range of motion. So just take it easier. And then from here, if it gets intense, you can relax. Always a good place, especially in this exercise, is to bring your knees in. You can also do some circles with your knees to relax. And then from there, we're going back into the same position. We're bringing our knees in, our fingers pointing to the ceiling, and then Once you have your pelvic floor contracted, you exhale, you bring your legs slightly forward and backwards. So when you feel the contraction, you exhale, bring the legs forward, inhale, bring them back. This is a very, very intense exercise. So keep breathing in and out, bring the feet forward and back. Just to be in that position alone, and please always remember, you do what you are capable of doing, and it's never about comparison. This is just a guidance here, and you can adapt or tweak this whole session how it's gonna work for you. I hope it's just gonna inspire you, and from here we can go into a bridge pose. So we put the feet parallel next to each other and we raise our hip. We exhale, bring the hip up, contract, inhale into the belly, come down. Then again, exhale, push your hip up, contract, inhale, relax, come down. And pushing it up, breathe out, contract. Pull it all in, suck it all in, and go back. Great job. Inhale. Exhale, contract, come up. Inhale, down. Exhale, contract, and come back up. If you want to intensify that exercise, instead of bringing your hip all the way back to the ground, you can keep the tension, you can keep your hip in the air and just lower slightly and continue doing the same thing. So exhale, push the hip up, contract your pelvic floor. Good job. Inhale, relax, exhale, contract. Inhale down, relax, exhale up, contract. Very good. Exhale up, contract, and then we can do like pulses. So we do smaller ones and really contract, using all our muscles, the core muscles, the glute muscles, the legs, pushing the feet against the mat. And then after that, we come down and relax. I have my feet outside, bring the knees together, take a couple of breaths here and just relax. So good. Remember, this is already working if you would be just doing that session kind of passive and would focus only on contracting with the exhalation and with the stimulation, but we're doing so much more here, and it's such an intense session. Even it looks so simple, but if you are in the suit like me, you feel the intensity right now. So from here, we are gliding with our hands up on our legs, rolling, crunching our abs. We're doing crunches. So we're pushing the lower back really intensely against the mat. Look up to the knee. Also here, come up. And also if you struggle with really neck pain, then you do not have to do this exercise, of course. You can skip it, or you can just raise your legs. There's a lot of different alternatives. Inhale, relax, exhale, come all the way up. Point to your knees, squeeze your whole core, pelvic floor, abdominal, all these muscles. Come up, exhale. Good job. And then here I also go to the sides using the obliques. Come up to the left, breathe out, contract, relax, come back, inhale, And then we do the same thing on the other side. Exhale to the right, relax, come back. Inhale all the way up to the left, squeeze, relax, come back to the middle. Take a deep breath in here, exhale to the right. Hold, come back, relax, inhale, and exhale, come to the middle. Breathe out. Inhale, back. And then from here, we're bringing the legs up and we point with our fingers towards our toes. Pushing our back against the mat. It's very intense. You're probably warm like me, burning like me. Inhale and bring it up. Exhale. If you want more, you can keep the legs up and the hands. If it is intense like for me, you can come down and relax the feet on the floor and bring the arms down as well. Inhale and then exhale, come up, contract, point your fingers to the toes. Inhale, exhale. Good job. Inhale, exhale, squeeze it in as much as you can. Inhale, come all the way up. Perfect. And then we're pulsing here, we do some small ones. It's very, very challenging. Relax in the pause, and then pause, and then go back and pulse. Pulse. Great. Good job. Really good job. You're doing so great. Thank you for doing this super intense pelvic floor session with me. And you have made it. Come down to the floor. Relax your body. The stimulation is still going on, but let's get out of this intense exercise position. Take a couple of breaths here. So good. Inhale and exhale. Doing so good. We're almost there. Today we're doing a 20 minutes session followed by recovery. My recovery after the sessions is normally between 5 and 10 minutes. The whole session today, I think I recorded like 27 minutes. It's very important for me that we always have some cool down at the end. I'm a big promoter of that, to not just get out of the session and be done, but to change the settings into a relaxation program like 150 microseconds, 150 hertz and 100 microseconds, and give ourselves some time. But we're not 100% done yet, so we're using kind of the last minutes to do a side plank. So make sure that your elbows is right under your shoulder. You see that I didn't put the feet on top of each other. You can do that, but I'm still also recovering, so I just put the feet in front of each other and then pushing the hip up with the impulse. Take a deep breath in, push your hip up, squeeze everything in, exhale, and when you come down, relax, inhale. We do a couple of them. Inhale and then exhale, push yourself up, squeeze, feel the contraction, come down, inhale. Good job, keep going. Bring the hip up, make sure your body is straight, relax your neck, and like I said, very important is that your elbow is really parallel under your shoulder. And Perfect. That's really good. Inhale. And come on, you can do it. One more. Push it up. And relax. Perfect. So from here we go to the other side. Go to the other side. Bring our elbow under our shoulder. Bringing the feet in front of each other, like the right leg is in front of the left. Our right hand is on our hip. Squeeze everything in. We inhale, relax, come down. We exhale, push up. If you're fitter than me, then you can keep up and just pause from there. You have always like options. You can always make the exercise a little bit more challenging. In this case, you would just stay up there. If this is too much for you, you can also make the exercise easier. So you just stay on your knees and only push up from your knees. So you're not pushing from your feet, but you're pushing from your knees. So that way it's way easier, especially when you haven't done this exercise for a while or it's the first time ever. So from here, our last exercise, guys, go back into a tabletop stand, and then we're gonna do is our hand are right under our shoulders again, and we're bringing our knees up, squeezing our abdominal muscles, contracting our pelvic floor. Good job. You see that I am not on my toes, but I used that. I love this exercise. It feels so good. It's such a stretch for the feet in the same time when you are not pushing yourself up from your toes, but you keep your feet, the top of the feet on the floor. And these are the last ones, guys. Exhale. Inhale, relax, and exhale. Push yourself up. Bring the knees up. Pull the knees a little bit towards you, towards your hands, and you're gonna feel especially all your core muscles, your abs. Good job. We're almost there. Inhale. Exhale. Push up. Good. Good job. You've done it. I'm so proud of you guys. It's really intense. And so what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna change our program from the strength/pelvic floor program that we used before to a relaxation program. I used a very standard one, like I said, 150 hertz and 100 microseconds. 1 second on, 1 second off. And to give you a moment, like I myself, to increase the frequency and check in with myself that it feels good everywhere. And then once the stimulation is comfortable, it's not too strong, not too soft, I'm gonna just lie down on my back. So there's different things we can do in relaxation today. It's really about relaxing the body, give the body some time after this amazing, intense pelvic floor workout. So I love to really let go of my legs, let go of my arms. Sometimes I have my hand like here on my stomach to just feel my breath, but then also letting go of my hands. Kind of a shavasana, like completely let go of any like tightness in the body, just letting it all go. Take very deep breath in and out. With the inhalation, I welcome new energy received through this exercise, and exhaling and letting anything that doesn't serve me anymore, letting it out of the body, And also imagine that with every exhalation I just sink deeper and deeper into the floor and I completely relax my body. Inhale and exhale. Feel the changes that are occurring due to the intense work you guys have just done. If you like this exercise, please give me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you would like more EMS sessions to follow. For yourself, for inspiration, use them for whatever it helps you in your EMS training career. Maybe you're a client, you have your own suit at home. Whatever it is, I'm so happy that you're joining today, and I hope you join next time. So we're taking our last minute in. Enjoying and really enjoying this feeling right now of accomplishment, of being there for ourselves, for our body, doing the work, strengthening such an important part of our body. I love to give myself like a stretch at the end, bringing my hands above my head. And then from here over the side, you slowly can come up. And friends, that's it. I wish you an amazing rest of the day. And drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Make sure you have enough electrolytes. Sometimes I add some electrolytes to my water. And I also recommend to take some magnesium and eat some healthy and delicious food in approximately an hour. If you have any questions, please connect. And until then, I see you again. Wish you much health, much love. Your Jemima.